What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Planetary Reviews, and I am finally here to review The Incredibles 2. The first movie came out when I was like 10, 11. I don't remember the exact age I was off the top of my head, but I loved that movie. That movie was awesome. The Incredibles was just such a great adventure. It was so much like just loving it, the heart, the adventure, the story was just so cool. I loved that movie. So after 14 years, it's been a long wait. So I'm excited to bring you guys my review of The Incredibles 2. And I'm sure the first thing a lot of people are wondering is it as good as the first one? Well, let's talk about it. The story to this movie is that the Mr. Incredible and Mrs. Incredible get into a situation where they have to save the city for a reason. I'm not going to give too many spoilers, so I want you to go into this nice and fresh. They end up having to save the city really quickly, and then they end up getting in trouble for it because supers are still illegal. So in the midst of all this, they end up meeting this company that says, hey, we're trying to work on a way to make it so that supers aren't illegal anymore, so that we can show the world what exactly the world needs, that we need you guys. And in the process, we end up learning this company believes that it's right to have Elastigirl right in the front of it. And Mr. Incredible is sitting there like, what about me? I'm still awesome. What about me? Why am I not involved? And the story of the movie as it goes on is Mr. Fantastic. Almost said that because this is pretty much a Fantastic Four movie with the family's powers and everything. But Mr. Incredible ends up having to become pretty much a stay-at-home dad. He has to take care of the kids. He has to live a very normal life. And you see him have to adjust it after living such a incredible, no pun intended, but this fantastical life that he used to live in. He has to live down to earth, just taking care of the kids. And you get to see his point of view and how much this is like really bothering him. The movie does a good job at that. And then you get to see it from Elastigirl's point of view, and you get to see her be the face of this company and just really be able to sit there and be like, this is why we need supers. And along the way, they end up meeting a villain named Screensaver. And what he does is that he has this ability to control people's minds by showing something on screen. Not going to say too much more than that. And it's up to Elastigirl and all the other supers to try and take this guy down. That is pretty much the gist of the story. I don't want to give too much spoilers, but I will say that the story of the movie was really well done. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, and I thought the pacing was really well done. Every time it felt like it was getting slow, boom, something awesome happened. Boom, they had to save someone. Boom, they had an action scene. And the comedy also was great. A lot of great moments with Jack and the kids. Awesome times. I really love the way they explored Jack's character a little bit more. Seeing him have all these crazy abilities that you see in the trailer and seeing them expanded upon in the movie is actually really cool. And I really enjoyed that aspect. I love Jack's character. And also, I gotta say, the performances of the entire cast was great. I was really proud that they got all the original cast members. Everyone was there. Everyone was putting out their best performances that they can do. And you could really tell, and you really felt it. You really felt like these characters were believable. You didn't feel like they were just going, oh, okay, let's just make a sequel. No, the entire cast had the passion, the heart, the love for this project, and it really showed throughout the entire film. And the next thing I want to talk about is just the sheer animation quality. Now, I know it's Pixar. We all know the animation is great, but I really gotta say, the animation in this movie looks awesome. I can't even believe it, how far we've come from when I was a kid, when Toy Story first came out, to now. It looks so beautiful. The lighting, the way the animation looks, the facial reactions to the characters, it looks all perfect, and I love that. And then we got to talk about the spectacular music. The music to this film really set the tone. It's nice to hear those really iconic, like, superhero trumpets in the background and everything. Really sound like the old classics. And if you're a fan of the older comic books and stuff like that, the feel of this movie will really get you excited because it really feels like you're reading an old school, like, 1950s comic book come to life. And with the music and the cinematography and how well animated this is and how colorful it is, It's a perfect combination, and the movie really does work really well because of that. Now, let's talk about the only negative I gotta say. As much as I did enjoy this movie, I do wish that when it came to revealing who the villain is, I'm not gonna say who it is, obviously, but when it came to revealing that, I felt like it was too quick. Little too quick. I wanted it to be a little bit longer, built up the mystery, and try and like solve the case alongside Elastigirl and the other heroes. Instead, it just kind of went, oh man, some mystery, and here it is. Just too quick for me. I wanted it to build up the suspense to who this person was a little bit more, because I felt like it was a little bit too quick. It would have felt better to really ease our way into that little reveal. The next thing I want to say is that there was just something about this movie, as good as it just didn't have the magic. It might be because it was a sequel, and that just like the first one was so like, it's hard to capture what the first movie really did, and I just didn't feel the same magic. It was a great film, and I really did enjoy this movie, but there's something about the first one, and then comparing it to this one, I just had a little something missing. Maybe like just something. I couldn't really put my finger on it, because I didn't walk out of this movie the same way I did with the first one. But that just might be me. Maybe you guys feel differently. But at the end of the day, The Incredibles 2 was a great sequel to an amazing film. The wait was very well worth it. The performances were great. The action was awesome. Seeing all the different powers that these superheroes had, seeing the story develop, and seeing the characters where they are now and how they're feeling and what they're going through. And the way this movie decided to say, hey, you know what, we're going to try and change the roles. We're going to have Mr. Incredible be the stay-at-home dad, and Miss Incredible, Elastigirl, be the one out there doing everything, getting all the spotlight, and seeing how he reacted to it. And the movie does a great job at showing the different sides of the coin. And this movie was a fun ride. If you have kids, definitely take them out to go see this film. If you're a fan of the first one, definitely go out and see this. If you're a fan of superhero movies, definitely go out and see this. If you've seen everything out there, just go out and see this movie and have a great time. Because at the end of the day, while this movie wasn't as good as the first one to me, I saw it a great time, and I really just felt like it was well worth the wait. So at the end of the day, The Incredibles 2 gets a solid A from me, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching. I just love this movie. It was really fun. I was so excited in the movie theater, just being there, seeing this movie after so long of waiting and everything. I was scared. I was like, is it going to be able to be as good? It wasn't as good as the first one, but like I said, it was still very fun. I still enjoyed it a whole lot. But I want to know what you guys thought. Did you guys think this movie was better or worse than the first one? What were your favorite parts? Who were your favorite characters that you saw? And I just want to hear from you guys. What did you guys love about The Incredibles 2? Because I want to know. I want to hear what everyone else's opinion is, because it's always good to see other sides of what people thought, just so you can think about a movie a little bit differently. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.